for public disturbance, so we're a block away. We can check that out. Control 5-9, send me a few more units, please. The first thing that I observed when I rolled up was a very, very large, enraged white male adult yelling at a female that potentially this looks like a domestic violence situation. And there's a bunch of witnesses in the background where they could have jumped in at any moment. So I immediately radioed for backup. Hey! Hey! Ma'am, are you okay? I'm fine. Okay. Everybody's trespassing on private property right now. You can't be here. Okay? You're trespassing. Sir, stop! Sir! Get back!
The second we rolled up on scene, I think we were there pretty quick. We were right around the corner. The second we rolled up on scene, we could tell the situation was just getting out of control.
What have you guys done?
Hey, we need a director! We need a director! During the filming of our reality show, we were approached by a vendor who we used to track our assets, and they asked us to be a part of an infomercial we were creating for their product.
I will drop you. I will stop you.
And we hired the production staff that films the reality show. We hired several of the officers that are part of the reality show, and hired a director to direct the dealings on set. We had extras, we had all kinds of people who were a part of this. And at the end of the day, it was really crazy. We blocked off the streets downtown Sacramento with the police department and created this this product, this end result product.
One, action.
Sir, take a step back!
We completely fabricated a whole event and had a guy get tased, and it was pretty cool. We've never been in a situation where we're being directed and we have extras on set and we're dealing with 100 different cameras and just people everywhere. It was very interesting. It was a challenge to take direction from someone, but at the end of the day, it came out with a pretty interesting product, and we all had fun doing it. And I can certainly say that we would we do like that. We'd do that again if we had the chance. It was fun.
Hey! Hey! Ma'am, are you okay? I'm fine. Okay. Everybody's trespassing on private property right now. You can't be here. Okay? You're trespassing. Sir, stop! Sir! Get back! No!
Get back! Get there!
Get off me!
Hey, back!
Let go of me! Ow!
You guys need to leave now!
Ow!
Time to go, let's go!
Ow! Ow!
Why you gotta get involved?
It's good.
God!
Scoot your legs. Don't get involved next time. Right foot inside. Right foot inside. Good.
Damn. Ow.
Your feet in.
Woo! Good job, guys. You okay? Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Nice tase.
Thank you.
Good.
Wait, take him down.
You good, bro? Yeah, I'm good.
I normally don't get a lot of time to myself, but when I do, I like to spend it at the track if I can. And today's a day where we set some time aside. I'm going to come out here and ride a little bit. Unfortunately, we're really not at a good track, so there's not a whole lot of fun stuff to do, but hey, riding's riding. I love danger, and I love flying through the air. I just got a new bike, and it's a blast. When I have the chance to take it out, I really enjoy to go take that thing out around.
I've gone out with him a few times, and it's a lot of fun. Where he's 30 feet in the air going over jumps and going as fast as he can around the corners, I'm on the little kiddie track on his motorcycle. I'll make you a deal. I'll ride up and down right here for you. Is that good enough? Come on, man. Officer Counsel and I have a really good relationship, both on and off duty. On duty, we make really good partners. He backs me up, I back him up. It's an excellent working relationship that we figured out.
Control 29 in route.
It's in your hat, you said?
Control top out on clear.
Oh. What's in the backpack?
My clothes.
Clothes?
Yeah. You already said we could check if we want to. Huh?
I don't think I really want to.
But I think what a lot of people don't know about Casey is pretty much his family. He is devoted to his family.
Do you want to sit on the motorcycle? You do?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so, you know, being a single dad can be tough. I'm a single dad, and the toughest part about being a single dad really is not seeing your kids all the time. You got it? Okay, I'm gonna let go. I love to have them, and there certainly can be difficult sometimes, but the harder thing for me is not having the kids all the time and not being able to come home and see them. You know, having to work crazy hours just to make ends meet in this economy, and as a result, you know, the kids, you know, need a roof over their head, and it's my job to provide that. And so sacrifice a little bit of time with them just to provide that for them. It's tough. Yeah, we're gonna have to wash your clothes before you get home. No, we're gonna go home. Why? For the most part, we're confronted with the worst of humanity on a pretty regular basis. We're dealing with, you know, prostitutes on the street that just refuse to get help. We're dealing with people who are hooked on drugs, who are using needles they're getting out of dumpsters and plugging them into their legs and arms and feet, toes, and everywhere they can find a vein that's not shot up yet.
What's your so how much do you use today?
Show me, put your arm out, your right arm.
5-3 is going to be in route.
How much did you use today?
Is this where you're injecting right here? Let's see your left arm. Put your left arm out.
He said he used it.
Old truck, so I've barely been using it. I'm just tired.
Barely. You want to grab that syringe?
Wait,
I'm not giving him that shit back.
how many syringes did he have?
Just the one.
No, he had two then.
We only took one off.
Then he must have put one on the thing, because there's a syringe sitting right here on the...
Oh, he had two? I didn't see him with two.
There was one sitting right here. I thought you guys moved it because it was sitting right here.
No, I grabbed that one, which was the same one that he had yesterday.
Then there's two.
Are they both tell me they're... Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they both
guys. Okay.
We got a biohazard and we can't just stick them in the dumpster.
Oh, shit. I don't have gloves on.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, my trunk won't open, so.
Oh, shit. I don't have gloves.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, my trunk
Thanks.
won't open.
Thank you.
Next door, control. Good. I copy your 10-8. Your calls at Russell. You have a call pending at Strickland.
We have.
See what other
Two more
kind of stuff
syringes.
we can find tonight. People like to store narcotics.
A lot of these guys will take the insoles of their shoes and they'll cut underneath the insoles and hide narcotics in here. Now this guy doesn't look like he necessarily did, just because these things are actually glued down.
And then we're dealing with people who live in places that the average person wouldn't imagine ever stepping foot in. This is one of those places that you need gloves. You need medical gloves to even be in here, just because it's so disgusting. People come in here and lay their head down to sleep, believe it or not. There's spent condoms on the ground, there's blood on the walls.
Fecal matter.
Yes. Urine and fecal matter on the floor.
This is the type of place where you can definitely pick up some kind of contagious disease. You have to be extremely careful. We want to make sure that we use all necessary precautions, not touch anything.
Yeah. Sometimes it's when you come home at the end of a shift and you walk into your nice house with air conditioning and your life it's hard to switch that off sometimes, to go from one extreme to the other, to go from your personal life that's relatively together and relatively regimented and relatively peaceful to an environment with just utter chaos everywhere. That's tough. That's tough. We were in the area of Mack Road and Valley High whenever we received a call from one of our other officers that he was out with an individual who had threatened to kill him.
Control 463 and put me on that call. I'm about 5 minutes out.
I, among several officers, arrived on site for an unconscious male. I immediately approached the subject and attempted to wake him up.
Hey, come on, man, wake up. No, he took off custody. Hey, long gone now. Good morning. Hey, wake up.
I gave him a sternum rub. He was unresponsive. I checked his vitals, found that he was still breathing, but he was completely unresponsive. I continued to attempt to wake him up, and he began convulsing.
51, Joseph! 51. Joseph!
At that point, we realized that the subject was going to require serious medical attention.
Fire arrived on the scene, and we directed them to the area where the individual was and briefed them on his medical condition to the best of our knowledge. And they took control of the scene. They put him on a gurney, put him in the back of the ambulance, immediately transported him out of the area.
They took him to the hospital. We haven't heard anything since then.
I guess I never should have dared Sal to actually get in one of the cars. I'm Paul Page, or as said, the only American to win the 24 hours at the Nürburgring, sitting right next to me, the Cauldron.
I would say I'm a pretty fun-loving guy, just for the most part. I'm pretty relaxed. I do have a high energy side, and I really, really like to seek out adrenaline and energy. It didn't work this time. How about you put it right there and I call you? We're here to go skydiving. It's gonna be super fun, but it's like 105 degrees, and they're not gonna make me wear a jumpsuit, so I'm actually gonna throw some shorts on because I'm absolutely frying right now. So I'm gonna get some shorts.
Perfect right there. Just let everything hang for it. I'll get it adjusted for it. Is this your first jump?
No.
No? You jumped before?
I have.
All right, awesome. We're going to have to step it up and go a little bit crazier on this one then. All right. No problem. You don't have a tendency to get motion sickness, do you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, awesome. Oh, we're going to spin really fast and lots of.
Well, if I do, it's going up. He landed him right on his butt.
Bend your knees a little bit. Now, as I tighten these up, it's your job to make sure everything is clear and out of the way.
You're good so far.
All right. I'm not checking yours and you're not checking mine, okay?
Sounds good. We have a deal.
When it comes time to go, or shortly before it's time to go, I'll have you turn around on your knees like so. The door will come open. I will put my foot out on the step. You need to get one foot out on the step right next to mine. From there, cross your arms, duck down and lean out. From here, I take over and it's ready, set, go. We belly flop into space air right over here behind the tire. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Here we go. All right.
Wait for the pilot.
All right. Although movies are a little bit different than show TV, I don't know how they're going to be.
Yeah, well.
Not for young.
What's happened to you?
If my parents or yours? Mine? Oh gosh, yeah. Totally. Oh, absolutely. That'd be awesome.
Just going a little too fast to try to run that out. There we go. All right, just let me see the goggles. Put these back on this hook. hang out here and watch the other parachute coming in. There they are.
You know, I like to try to find myself in the gym as much as possible. If not the gym, I work out at home just to keep myself in shape. So if that need ever arises, that I have to, you know, I have to use my strength or use my, you know, my energy to defend myself at work, I'm ready to do that. The guys and I like to play football when we can. It's always a good game of tackle football when I'm 6'1", 175 pounds, and I'm the smallest guy out there. Jared's got me outweighed by a lot.
Set, go! Go!
That's faster than me.
That's when you shoot. Ah! Ready, go.
Now basically there's some sort of an argument or fight or something going on with these two over here, and so we're going to stand by while they sort things out. And he leaves. She doesn't want to let him leave, and he wants to leave. So he agreed to talk to her for a few minutes if she lets him leave. So they're trying to talk it out, and we'll see how that goes. And then as soon as that clears up, we're out of here. While we were on scene, we received a shots fired call, kind of right down the alley. Can you tell it's fresh? Can you smell it? Jeez. That's fresh. We recovered a shell casing.
Added to the, 55,000 like rattling around here.
Well, let's,
actually, if you go down there and look right about where the light is, there's a 12 gauge double aught in the side of the wall.
Did somebody grab the, where'd it go?
That's right.
We gonna take it? Campbell's gonna want it. Just for his pass on. That's unknown whether the shot was fired at us or not, but it wouldn't surprise me. We've all taken fire out there at one point. Officer Watts here was coming by the area and saw a dumpster fire and pulled in, and in the process of checking it out, obviously determined that it was a pretty aggressive dumpster fire, and it seemed to be spreading. So we got a hold of Sac Fire, and they came out here, and now they put out the fire and they're leaving, and now we get to go make everyone go back inside. You know you're driving with your brights on?
I had them on when I came in.
Oh, okay. Because you had them on earlier too. So. Yeah, I don't even want to breathe that in. All right, well, there you go. Just gonna send everybody inside now. Show's over. July is really interesting. You know, lots of pops, lots of banging, lots of fireworks and firecrackers and stuff going off in the distance, and sometimes right next to you. The scary thing about that is sometimes it's really hard to distinguish a firecracker or a firework from a gunshot. And there's definitely times where you have to wonder, am I being shot at right now, or are these fireworks?
Here is you have 187, which is a very typical calling card for them. Which is 187 is the California Penal Code section for homicide. Right above that you have the letters NK, and you have it again over here. NK is either the guy that was doing the tagging. It's more than likely the guy that's that they're lining up for a hit, and he's more than likely a member of the Norteño gang, because this is done by the Sureños, and they're a big competing Hispanic gang faction up here. And then on the back side, you'll notice you walk around here, you have the calling card of the gang that is responsible for this piece of vandalism, which is the Rolling 13s, otherwise known as the Sureños, which are in constant competition with the Norteños. And a lot of them reside in this area and conduct their crimes in this area, the parks, and the county of Sacramento as a whole.